Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading, and today is August 27th, 2024, and today is Tuesday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, we're watching the markets really just tapering lower. But first, looking at today's major economic events, so we have at 4 p.m. South African time from the United States, a CB consumer sentiment number coming out. Now looking at the markets, starting out with the Forex symbols, the major pairs holding on to their gains and really unchanged. And as we look at the indices also, the Dow Jones is also unchanged. And looking at NASDAQ, however, it tapered and sold lower. Now looking at commodities, gold tapering lower, while oil actually pushing higher to $77 a barrel. Now when we looked at stocks, one thing stands out, JP Morgan inching higher to its all-time record highs at $219 a share. Now lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin tapering lower as well. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. First with the Euro USD. Yes, it's off of its all-time record highs, but about 10 pips. Really unchanged. If we look at a weekly, let's take a look at it. That's that 10 pips. I mean, that's really nothing. But keep this in mind, right? We did extend our gains. In another couple of weeks, we do have a FOMC rate statement that should affect the price of the dollar and the euro. So that's going to be something to look forward to. GBP USD, same story, holding on and a little bit stronger here. Actually, this morning pushing a little bit higher. So this may still have some room on the upside. Now jumping into the commodities, looking at gold, tapering lower to 25.12 from its 25.30-ish high. And it's just consolidating in this area. So just keep that in mind, all right? Until it's actually going to break out higher or lower, it's going to be trading between these two levels. Now, jumping into crude oil, this extended its gains to $77 a barrel to that 200-day moving average. It's just tapering lower right now as it's hitting that resistance-ish area. Now, looking at the U.S. markets, did nothing yesterday for the Dow Jones. The NASDAQ was just a little bit slightly lower, and that's really reflecting on the tech stocks that are selling lower. If we looked at that first, Microsoft selling lower to 413. And what was the other big tech giant that sold off just a little bit? NVIDIA and Tesla selling off just a little bit. So there's some weakness when it comes to the tech sector. However, this is what I meant to say before. JP Morgan so strong to 219 and teasing us as it's looking to break out even higher. Again, we have the FOMC coming out with a rate statement in a couple of weeks, so this is something to look forward to as well. Now, lastly, looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin has just been trading in a range. Okay, it's still trading in a range. It's a big range relatively for the market, but it's not such a big range for Bitcoin. It's between a $7,000 range, and we hit that 63K, and we were just retracing to 62,500-ish level. Okay, so it's only a $500 retracement there, but it's choppy. Okay, so just keep in mind that it is choppy, and the market's going to be kind of choppy going on for the rest of the week until we hit next week after Memorial Day weekend, which is going to happen next Monday, which is a U.S. holiday, and the markets will be affected by that. So keep that in mind. This is Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.